I know this gets confusing for those of you that listen to the song Linkin Park in the United States in English. And it says, the sun is really annoying. All right. And it says, you didn't watch the clock, you didn't watch the time go right out the window, being, do you know what the clock actually is? Do you know what the below is? The twin is the B. The M3 for the W3 is the E. What was the E3? The male for the next star twin in the Immaculate Conception. And right now they're on low. Well, she is born, and so they're frightened of Alexander being born in low, below territory on their clock, but it's an immortal clock and a Stargate program. And there's a lot of broken dysfunction junction pieces, and we call them action figures, that move, but move for different various reasons. Not all of them being the utmost ethical. So when you're an immortal, you just are. You walk through space and time. You normally hang out in what you call heaven when you're cloud nine, but in Central Station. And then when you get a port call, you schedule, and then you come through in physical form to help out the living day bodies that need you in the Down syndrome of disfigured, socially awkward society that the humans before this version of humans created to your behest. You've been kind of coaching humanity the whole time, but due to certain, not language barriers, because at that point you speak every language, you just cue it up for the day and then you're speaking that language like they do. But here's the thing, this is the way, but you die because you guys degrade and then you pass on to something else. And there's a schedule and timing mechanism to that as well, which I'm also trying to fix, but that's my high science project of where my human is at, whether it's mortal or immortal, doesn't matter. But while I'm here, mortal, just sitting around for 40 years, no central station calls, no, like, management that needed me here for a set figure, but yet then they don't come for me or acknowledge me in any way, shape, or form. And I have no way of getting through to Central Station, so here we are at year 41, painted all dangerously wrong. The way that we used to tell you, I mean, from the cereal box and the Dakota rings and like the U.S. Navy frogmen that are swimming to the top of, like, you know, whatever, in U.S. territory, right? That's what we were advertising over here against the Happy Meals of the pharmacy fatso kids that were on the rise, that were coming with drug cartels and every kind of Asian invasion possibility because of Elizabeth's inability to police properly. She's the nice queen. She's the one who's like, you can't kill people. That's not nice. And the Asians are like, yeah, we're getting in. And the immortals are like, fuck! Go pick her up! Like, she's right there! Urgh! So anyway, so that's how, like, the real story goes as to who's running the show. While the rest of you were playing action figures. So Batman, we gave you my Russians, because I don't like anything that I see in American shitbag, let all the fucking Indo-Asians in. I'm like Michael Hughes, and I know we were born American, Joe Corolla, we were born Americans. We're not taking responsibility for what's going on. Like, we're now like pseudo-Russians, because I'm pretty sure Belarus was all white when we left it happily ever after from Cloud9 before we were all born in the 70s. So, Batman in the 1960s, right? There's like a picture of him running down a hallway and little Robin trying to catch up. Anybody catch that episode? I put it up on one of my Tweety Twat thingamajiggies. Right, yeah, symbolism on that one is if the immortals, right, if as an immortal, right, so if I have a conversation with Batman privately and I'm purposely leaving Robin out of the conversation because he's not quite at Batman responsibility. Batman and I are having a conversation about, see, your superpower is in your size compared to Robin being so small. You have all of the answers, and I'm coming to whatever, so don't forget me at Central Station. Please come get me, because we want to make sure that Robin doesn't, like, all of a sudden become taller than Batman, and then Batman, like, lose the race somehow. Oh, wait, did none of you get that memo in like the US with the double, the double, the dos vidanias, the S, where it's an S on top of an S? Yeah, that's me and Niklaus. Those are our skins. Those are our white skins from colorless fruit in the god territory of immortality. So, being that we're the immortals that watch over the planet any which way we go, why would you leave me in some deep cover up lie and cesspool priority where now Robin is gigantic and Batman is now truncated into like, wait, what? And Captain America's going, hold on a minute, I gotta get my head straight. I like, this is a lot for me to like. Right, yeah, see, here's the thing, Captain America. As the Immortals, Nazi, I really liked that title. I mean, I really did, especially when I woke up and everybody was scared of me in the house. And like, they were like, she's marrying Hitler and she's a Nazi, Linda. And my mom's like, I don't know. Like, I can't condone that, but she doesn't really know what it means. And I looked at her and I'm like, right, yeah. Okay, so see, I liked the like badass title and I was all good with the cleaning up and locking down the borders in the US and not letting the Mongoloids and stuff that we knew were coming over in the future. Yeah, we didn't need to take on, like, the blacks were loud and proud and like, oh my God, shut the fuck up. We're trying to clean up. Like, quiet, children. Your loudness is going to wake up the sleeping beast across the water, and you're too fucking low and stupid to know, so shut up! So that's where we were at in the 1960s and the 1940s before everybody decided to tie Wonder Woman, being me, with invisible lasso ropes to the Brady Bunch idea of the California ranch that's got a slanted roof. It just, the whole thing looks off. It's like, it's a high peak and then it just goes at a downward angle. Because anything on the Pacific was a real fucking problem in the 1960s. They were like an LSD trip of like, can I get like another one of those Zodiac killers? Like, just take out all the California. I mean, we know who we need out. I mean, like, are we losing our ratios and numbers? I mean, like when the mafia ran New York, like, oh man, we had the mafia doing the bad guy, wise guy stuff. They were like the real fucking heroes where we lived. Then we had the feds going, I don't know. Crime lab says must have been like some freak accident. We don't know. But guess what? Oh my God, it kept things in check and people had people they could trust. Oh, the mafia was trusting the feds? Yes, they were, and it was a beautiful thing. I know all area like little Robins were like, it was a shit show. Yeah, okay, shh, don't hurt yourself. No, that's when the world worked so beautifully. I had the criminals working with God's house at the Federation, and the Konfungi is whatever we say it is, and nobody in white colorless fruit gets hurt, and we keep the children safe from hurting themselves in places that they're not aware exist. Why can't I get that leadership back? And who the fuck said it was okay to get rid of that?